Yo, check this out, man.
Corey Simon before the storm. Very athletic, into sports, music. Is always my passion. It will always be my passion. I was in the studio a little bit more, a lot more, just practicing my craft and music. So that would be Corey Simon. I would have to say before the storm. Man, Corey Simon after the storm. I don't know, man. I've been through a lot of. I was taught a lot of life experiences, if I even say that the right way. But I learned a lot of life experiences after the storm or through the storm process. So now I would say I'm a whole lot more focused on my future, the future of my kid. And building a foundation for her, and passing my legacy on. So that would be most important in my book on my list for Corey Simon after the storm. Um, I learned how to not cherish material things as much, because of course I lost all material things in the storm. And then I would say in a little bit. A little has been taken away from the Corey Simon after the storm, because I lost all memories of my childhood and things of that nature. Now when I go back to my neighborhood, it's just a scatter site. It looked like a bomb hit it, looked like a war zone. So and then they're not. I got word that they aren't rebuilding in my neighborhood, which is the Lower Ninth Ward area, which was one of the areas that was hit hardest. So, you know, that's Corey Simon after the storm. Traffic Boutique, originally founded by my business partner Lawrence Parker. We're both from New Orleans. We both were into music. I was a recording artist. He's a producer. And the idea of Traffic Boutique by my partner came about after the storm. Storm separated a lot of us. He ended up in Atlanta. I ended up in Dallas. Well, actually back and forth from Dallas in LA. Still trying to find where I was gonna lay my head and nest and call it my home. He While he was in Atlanta, there's a place in Atlanta called Little Five Points, where there's a lot of boutiques there. One in particular, Wish. Um, Good plug for you, Wish. But Wish in Atlanta, he did a lot of shopping there. So one day, he got a little money from production that he did. I think it was the BG album, and he called me up, and he wanted to invest his money into something outside of music. So he and I, we went back and forth trying to come up with a name for his boutique. It wasn't a boutique or anything to do with fashion or retail. Wasn't really a dream or passion of mine, believe it or not. But yeah, still I helped him go back and forth with some names. We came up with Traffic, the name Traffic. So since we already had kind of like made that connection to come up with the whole concept and the name for Traffic Boutique, the original one in New Orleans in the French Quarters, the success for the Traffic Boutique in New Orleans after about a year, it made him decide he wanted to branch out and extend another Traffic Boutique in another city, preferably Dallas, where I was located. So he gave me a call, and it made sense to me, so here we are. Now we have two stores, Traffic Boutique in New Orleans, Traffic Boutique in Dallas, and we're branching off. We'll have a traffic boutique in Tampa at the end of the year, in September, and beginning of '09, we'll have a traffic boutique in DC. So, yeah. The whole concept and theme of traffic, we want to think outside of the box and not let it be your typical shopping place or shopping venue. So we came up with the idea, first of all, we're going to do red, yellow, and green walls to go with the traffic light, the whole traffic theme. So we did that. Then we were like, okay, the red, yellow, and green walls are cool, but the style of clothes, the whole lifestyle of what we sell in the store comes from the 80s, early 90s retro perspective. So, I mean, and then also it was attached to the hip hop community. So we were like, what better to do than to tag the walls? Let's do the whole, if we're gonna sell that type of clothes and represent that type of lifestyle and that culture, let's go all out with it, you know. So then we started tagging the walls. So then that started, you know, it caught on real well with the tagging of the walls and the red, yellow, and blue, red, yellow, and green. I'm sorry, and it just became a hit. You know, people caught on to it and latched on to it, and you know, we got some other things. We're gonna take it a little bit further in the future, in the near future, with the whole traffic theme, and we're gonna make your shopping experience like no other. 1 year from now, hopefully we'll have a bigger venue to house what we sell and to carry the brand along on another level. Also, you know, I plan on, you know, I'm not gonna, my goal and for traffic, another one of my goals is to keep it for a minute. Then I'm gonna to be able to extend and branch off into other markets. I have to be there physically to start all over in another city. So unfortunately, I probably myself won't be sole owner forever. I eventually sell and get my Russell Simmons on, you know, keep a percentage or whatever, still oversee what's going on, make sure the business just doesn't, you know, burn up and go into flames one day, and make sure the culture is represented right. But, you know, I need to, I'm a moving man. I need to move on, and I never get content in one situation, you know. So it's many other ventures, many other things that I want to do. So a year from now, yeah, traffic will still be here. Corey will probably be extending the traffic family along in another city, and you know, that's where we will be a year from now.